guys, and welcome to Book and Loop, where happiness is handmade and the best boyfriends are always found in books. So today's video is going to be a little different from some of my other videos that I've done in the past. I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing for you guys. So I recently decided to purchase the Cricut Maker. My mom already owned the Cricut Explorer Air, and once I got my job and I started working at the library, I had the opportunity to work with the Maker, and I just really loved all of the different materials that you could cut with it. I really wanted to try cutting the chipboard and try cutting out wood to do all different projects when I'm at home. So the other day on the Cricut website, they had the Cricut Maker with the Everything Bundle on sale for $2.79. Which is a really great deal. Originally it was priced at $6.50, so I got this for a really great price, so I just had to buy it. So these came in the mail the other day, and since today was a snow day, I thought what better video to make today than a really fun unboxing video for you guys to enjoy. So without further ado, let's get unboxing! So the first piece that I'm going to be unboxing is the actual Cricut Maker itself. It came in this really big, intimidating box. I'm really excited. I wound up getting the Cricut Maker in champagne. They did offer it also in rose as well as blue, but I thought the champagne was really pretty and understated, so I got the champagne one. So I'm going to open up. This is the box that it came shipped in. You can see it says Cricut Maker on it. When I got home from work to come home for lunch the other day, it was on my stoop, and I was so excited because I was super nervous that it wasn't going to make it here before the snowstorm. But it wound up getting here, and I was super excited because now I get to have a weekend of fun crafting activities while I'm stuck inside for the snowstorm. So, okay, I have my shipping box opened. Watch out. Okay, so I'm going to take this out for you guys. So it tells you on the box that this set includes the premium fine point blade, the rotary blade, and the fine point pen. And there are additional tools that you can buy as well. I really personally want to get the knife blade because that's what you use to cut the wood and the chipboard. They also have calligraphy pens, washable fabric pens, scoring wheel, and a double scoring wheel, and a bunch of other different types of tips that you can get. I know they have an engraving tip, they have a foil transfer tip, so they offer a lot of different options for you to use with your Cricut. It's not just the basic cutting that it used to be, which makes it, I feel, all the more appealing because you can do so much more with the Cricut itself. Okay, so I'm going to slide this out of the box. So this is the Cricut Maker. So it's very pretty. This is a very big box. I'm very surprised by how big it is. So it tells you on it, professional feature set, adaptive tool system technology, rotary blade for cutting fabric, compatible with the knife blade for thicker materials, thousands of project ideas in the Cricut library, new sewing pattern library with hundreds of patterns, that's pretty cool, free design app, docking slot and USB charging port, and then in the box is included the Cricut Maker, the rotary blade, and the driving house, the premium fine point blade and housing, fine point pen black, fabric grip mat, light grip mat, welcome book, USB cable, power adapter, free trial membership to Cricut Access for new subscribers, 50 free ready-to-make projects, including 25 sewing projects, and materials for a practice project. It really does come with kind of everything that you're going to need in order to get started. I'm going to now open this tape with the scissors. So I'm going to slice this open. I'm curious to see how it's going to be packaged. with the mats, because they're 12 by 12, well, bigger than 12 by 12, they have a 12 by 12 cutting surface. So I'm curious to see how they'll have them sitting in the box. I can't even get this open. Come on, buddy. I need to go to the gym more. Okay. I have the tape sliced. I have the flaps open. Are we taped on the sides? No? Cool. Excellent. Okay, so let's slide this open. Boom. Slide the other side open. Boom. Okay. We are open. We are in business. So when you open up the box, it says, let's get started. To begin, go to Cricut.com/setup. So I have my laptop here next to me. We are going to open it up. As you can see, I've been busy with the Cricut since my last time showing my laptop. I made a bunch of stickers on the Cricut. Just bored, so I made some stickers. I wanted to try it. I thought that it would be something fun and different to do. Okay, so I'm going to do a recording of my screen while I'm setting up the Cricut. So it says, to begin, we're going to go to Cricut.com/setup. Oh, okay, so I can actually just do it right from Design Space. So I'm going to open up my Design Space. I'm setting up a smart cutting machine, and I have the Cricut Maker. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some stuff out of the box first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this has some stuff in it. So we are going to open this up. Let's see what's in there. Okay, so we have our rotary wheel in here. So this says materials for your first project. In this little envelope, this fancy little envelope. I'm going to open up this envelope and see what materials they have included for us to use. So they give you 2 little pieces of cardstock, a blue and a white. So I'm going to put these cardstocks back into here so that I can keep them clean for when we are ready to actually jump into using them. And like I said, it also comes with the rotary blade, so that was in this little slot, but since I opened it on the side, it fell out when I was pulling it out of the thing. And then it comes with the setup booklet, the instruction booklet. So ready to get started. Our online guide will walk you through how to set up your machine, create an account, make a project. So they have a nice little message from the Cricut team. It says, welcome. When we built the original Cricut cutting machine in 2006, we had a pretty simple idea: to give crafters an easy way to make professional looking paper crafts with an essential handmade feel. Ever since, we've been overwhelmed and inspired by the beautiful things our users have made and the creativity, generosity, and spirit of the Cricut community. So, in 2014, we started a quest to build a new machine so capable that it could inspire many more people to lead creative lives. To make it a reality, we had to rethink everything. We invented new tools and technologies, simplified our software, and added thousands of new project possibilities. Cricut Maker is the result of that quest. Cricut Maker is our dream project. We hope you love it, and we can't wait to see what you make with it. The Cricut team. So a nice little note. And then again, inside it just kind of gives you an idea of what materials are included with the box. And then it gives you some just very basically the different components of the machine itself. So you have the slot for your mobile device, you have clamp A, clamp B, the mat guides, your storage door, power button, pause button, go button, load button, USB charging, the mat guide on the other side, storage cup. So it kind of gives you an idea of exactly what the machine has. And then it kind of just gives you a brief overview of what exactly Cricut and Cricut Design Space is. The different fonts you can use, materials you can use, the tools. So here you can kind of get a view. So you have the rotary blade, which is for fabric cutting. You have the knife blade, which I mentioned before, the fine point blade, the scoring stylus, a bunch of different types of pens that you can use. And then you have all your different mats. So this is kind of just like a brief overview of exactly what what Cricut is offering now. And then I'm gonna dive into the different tools that Cricut makes a little later, because this set comes with a tool set as well. So I'll dive into that later on. Okay, so underneath this little black piece, we have the fine point pen that I mentioned. We have rotary blade cap, so that you can protect the blade and make sure that it's covered at all times, and because it is very sharp. You have your USB cord to plug it in. So you also have the books in 2 other languages as well. So you also have your warranty statement. So Cricut covers your device up to the first year, I believe, after you buy it. That is so long as you're using it within the guidelines that Cricut lays out for you. So I'm going to put all this stuff back into the little box of pavement so that it is out of the way. And where's that rotary blade again? So that it is out of the way and protected and kept to the side. I left the USB cord out so that I would have that and not have to worry about it. So I'm going to take these little protective cardboards out. So I knew that the box, like I said, I've used the Cricut Maker at work before, so I knew that the box was way bigger than the Cricut was actually going to be. So this is the Cricut, and it is still heavy. It is a lot heavier than the Explore Air. I know a lot of people I've seen attach wheels to the bottom of the Cricut so that it's a little easier to maneuver, since it is so heavy compared to some of the other Cricut machines. I mean, like, my mom had the original Cricut when it first came out in 2006, and since then we upgraded to the Cricut Explore Air, and now I have purchased the Maker because I wanted to kind of just have that freedom to make all kinds of different projects other than what we were already making. So this is the Cricut Maker once you take this plastic off, and it also comes shrink wrapped so that it's super protected. So this is what it looks like, and it is a really nice machine. It's really pretty. It is very streamlined. They really made it look very attractive, especially compared to what the original one looked like. It kind of had this like black dome that came up over the top. So this one is very like modern and streamlined and looks really, really pretty. And the tool cup on the side. So originally the Cricut, what you had to do is put cartridges into the machine in order for it to cut the pieces out. Since now it's kind of gone all digitized and you use the Cricut Design Space for all of that, they added an extra tool cup onto the side of the machine to stick your tools in on the side. So I'm going to take this cellophane off. I might need a scissor. It's a little tough to get my finger through. Very gently cut into that cellophane to unwrap it. And we are open. So I'm actually going to shift a little bit so that I'm gonna get this box to the side so that it's out of the way for now. And I'm going to put this down here for you guys. Let me move this box even more out of the way. And I'm going to peel all this plastic out and out of here so that you guys can get a good view of the machine itself. So this is the Cricut Maker. So what I do like as well about the Cricut Maker is that it is magnetized. So once you open up that top, the bottom will slowly, very gently slide down for you. Very slowly. And from there you can kind of see, maybe not great. So I'm gonna come forward to you guys so you guys can see a little better. And it does have these little, they make it very easy to carry too. My fingers fit right in there. I don't know if that's true for everybody. So you can see up close, you have the power button. Here's the button where you'll load and unload your mat. This is the Cricut Go button, so that's what will start your cut. And then you have the pause button as well. And then inside the machine itself, you have two different clamps that you can utilize. So you have your clamp A, which is where you'll put a pen tool. You can use, I believe you can also use the scoring stylus in there as well, if you're going to be using that. And then you have your clamp B, which will use your fine tip blade or your knife blade or your rotary wheel, whatever you're using mainly is going to go in clamp B. So then you have your mat guide down here, so you can see the two little hooks that come up on either side of the machine. And then you have your bar with the star wheels as well. You can see they have the stand to hold your mobile device. So if you're going to be using Design Space on an iPad, you can sit the iPad right in here and it can be right where you're working so that it's like all kept neatly together. And then on the side, they also have a USB for charging your iPad or tablet or whatever you're using in order to design your project. So that is the Cricut Maker, and I'm going to take this little piece of foam out so that you guys can get the full effect of it, of what it looks like. So there you have it. That is the Cricut Maker. Well, I'm going to put this on my desk back here, and I'm going to finish getting it set up on my laptop, and then I'm going to do a small test cut for you guys, and then I'm going to open up my other box that I got from Cricut, which will have the rest of the bundle in it for you guys to see. So I'm going to close this up, or I'm going to jump over to the desk. So I have my Cricut on my desk. I'm going to just go back into this box. So at the bottom of the box, you have your power outlet. So I'm going to pull that out so that we can get this plugged in. So I'm going to be using the USB cord in order to attach my Cricut to my computer. It's kind of, I think, a preference thing and sort of like up to you on like what you feel is best for you. I'm not overly tech savvy, and so I do not love the idea of trying to set up Bluetooth right now on camera. So I'm going to just be using the USB port to plug my Cricut into my computer that already has Design Space preloaded on it because I already had it from when I was using my Cricut Explore. So I'm going to just take this there's a plastic covering on the prong end, the part that goes into the wall. So I'm going to grab my power strip and plug this into the power strip. And then I have on the back side of the Cricut, you have where you'll plug I believe this is called an AC adapter, maybe, into the back of the Cricut so that it's all set up and ready to go. And then you'll get the green light on the block. I don't know, I always call it a block. I don't know like the technical terms of things like this. So, and then once I open up my Cricut, I can then hit the power button and the light will come on and you'll hear the mat bar turning, and then it will stop once it's calibrated. So the one thing I forgot to mention before when I had the Cricut up close to you guys was that the front door actually has a compartment where you can put your tools in that you will be using. And once I open my other box that I have here and open my tools, I'll be placing my tools inside. It also has some other compartments as well as one with a magnet attached that you can put replacement blades for your fine point knife blade in. I'm going to now finish setting this up on my laptop. I'm now going to take out my little USB cord that I had showed you guys earlier that came in the Let's Get Started box. And I'm going to plug that into the back of the Cricut machine. So the plug to plug in the USB port is right next to your power cord as well. So I'm going to plug that in and plug the other end into my laptop. So now we have You can see here it says Maker USB. Okay, I'm going to refresh and see what it tells me to do. Okay, I found an outlet. I've connected to my computer. I'm going to select the Cricut Maker. Cricut Maker is connected, so we're going to now continue. So it's going to update in order to give me the latest and greatest features. So let's hit update. So when you update the Cricut, the power button turns red. So I guess this lets you know that it is, first of all, updating, and that it's in a state where it cannot be unplugged from the power or the computer. So watch out for that little red button. So while that is updating, I'm going to just show you guys the last few items that came in the big box with the rest of the machine. It looks like they are just curled up at the bottom. Like I said, I wasn't sure how exactly they were going to come. I'm surprised that they have them curled at the bottom, but I guess they probably, once you lay them flat for a little bit, that's done updating. So you have your light grip mat, and then you also have your fabric grip mat. And that is everything that comes with just the Cricut Maker machine itself. So I'm going to put that box to the side now, and we're going to finish setting up the Cricut Maker. So we're going to register my Cricut. I agree to the terms. Okay, so success, your Cricut Maker is registered and set up. So let's test a cut. So I'm going to open up that envelope that I had out before. And we're going to use the light grip mat because I didn't open up the package that has the rest of the mats in it just yet. And since we're just using a little piece of cardstock, the light grip mat should be more than enough to hold that on. So let's try cutting. I like the mountain. So we're going to try cutting this mountain. So I'm going to now prepare for the cut. So I'm going to place this little blue cardstock that they supplied on the mat. I was never very good at lining up the cardstock or any materials onto the Cricut mat before. That's something that definitely I've gotten better from being at work. So I have my material lined up on my mat, and I pressed it down so that it was on there firmly. Confirm the blade is set in clamp B. We know that it comes preset in clamp B. I'm going to just pop it out to show you guys how to take it in and out. So you have the blade and the blade housing, and that just slides into clamp B. So clamp B also has this rotary gear up at the top. So the rotary gear is going to really be used for say if you're using the knife blade or something where it needs to like spin it very precisely in order to be used. So I'm going to clamp that shut, and then we're going to prepare for the cut. So we're going to push the mat up under the guides toward the roller, and then from there we are going to load our cut. So the big difference here in the Explore to the Maker is the Explore doesn't pull in the mat as far as the Maker does, is something that I've noticed. So now you're going to get the flashing go button, which is actually the Cricut logo. So we're going to hit that button, and then now it is going to cut out our project for us. So it'll drag that mat back, and then it will come up, cut in progress, and then it's going to start cutting. So our test cut is done. So I'm going to remove our image and the cardstock from the mat. So you can see you have what's left over of the cardstock here. And then we also have our cut out image. So here is our little, I'll put it against my shirt since my shirt is dark so you can see it better. you have your cut out mountain range. So there you go. So we're going to click off there and go into start designing. So that is the Cricut setup. And you can see the Cricut in action now. I'm going to just take off these little scraps from the grip mat, from the mat. And then we are going to open up the other box that has all the other little goodies that I got in the Everything Bundle. So like I said, the Cricut website was having a deal when I bought this to do, let me just put this behind me. And I also was never very good at lining up the mat, but I saw a cool trick where you take the mat and line it all the way up with the side up against there, and then you're going to take your plastic and do and then lay it back, and then it should line up good, better than what I did, better than what I would have been able to do. Okay, so that is how you set up your Cricut Maker, and that is everything that comes in the Cricut Maker box. So it is now time to dive into the Everything Bundle. So this just seemed like too amazing of a deal to pass up on. I'm going to start by slicing open the side of this box. Anyone who has a Cricut already or kind of knows, has walked through a craft store, knows that sometimes the Cricut materials can be a little on the pricier side. So it's nice to sometimes, when you see a deal, you jump at it, you know? So when I saw that this was going to be just $280 for the machine and all of the materials that it was coming with in the Everything Bundle, I was like sold immediately, because I was already looking to get a Cricut Maker, but was kind of just like waiting until it was like the right time to get it. So getting all of the stuff that you see here and the Cricut machine, the maker itself, was like super amazing, and I was super excited about it. So we're going to now go through this box, and I'm going to show you guys everything that comes with the Cricut Maker Everything Bundle. So first we have this portable trimmer. So I actually have a couple of these already. Not Cricut brand, I have some other brands. I absolutely love them. They're perfect for when you're trying to get that perfect cut. I am not best at getting a perfect straight line cut when I'm cutting with a regular pair of scissors. So I use this a lot, especially if I am trying to cut out just like a small piece of vinyl that I know like I need a certain size. It's great because it comes with a ruler already at the top, so you can see how big your cut is going to be. So I definitely was excited when I saw that this was included. They also offer, in addition to just the regular cutting blade, they also have a scoring blade as well for the portable trimmer, which I think is super cool, because if you're gonna ever make like a card, or if you're ever going to make like envelope or something like that, you can use the scoring blade in order to make sure your lines are perfectly neat and cut nicely. So the other thing that this came with that I was excited about was the basic tool set. Like I mentioned, I already have the Cricut Explore Air, and as such have a set of tools already, but I am constantly losing the weeding tool. I don't know why, it just seems like it always goes missing. So having a second one of that in my house with me will be very nice. So the basic tool set comes with the weeding tool, the scraper, a pair of the tweezers, a pair of scissors, as well as the little like squeegee scraper tool that will help get like bubbles out of your vinyl and stuff like that. So that is the basic tool set. This set also came with the True Control knife, which is very similar to an X-Acto knife that you're going to use kind of to just get, say if your cut doesn't come out perfectly clean, you can use that, or it doesn't cut all the way through, you can use this to go back in and kind of just like make it where you're going to just like clean up those edges and like really get into the small details of your cut that you made. Okay, so I'm going to take this little piece of cardboard out, and this was perhaps the most exciting part. Oh, I have another piece in here. Oh, it also came with a scoring stylus, which I'm super excited about. I have used the scoring wheel before at work, but I find that the scoring stylus works a lot better than the scoring wheel. It really makes a deeper line into your work that you're working on. I was using medium weight cardstock and using this scoring wheel, and it didn't really show up very great, but when I put in the scoring stylus, it made a deeper score line where I could really see where the folds were, and it made it a lot easier. So I really love the scoring stylus. I think it's really, really great for scoring. I've also seen somebody use it not only for scoring. I've seen somebody use it on YouTube to also just do like a little bit of embossing as well, which I think is such a great idea and such a different way to, such a great way to use your tool in more than one way. So that is the scoring stylus. And then we get into the fun part, which is all of the cool vinyl that this came with, which was the biggest selling point for me on getting the Cricut Everything Bundle. So the Cricut Everything Bundle comes with 8 different rolls of Cricut materials. So it comes with some Cricut chalkboard vinyl. It comes with Cricut dry erase vinyl. It comes with a roll of transfer tape, which is always useful. You have a sample roll of matte removable vinyl. You have a roll of stencil vinyl. You have a roll of adhesive foil, which is definitely so cool. I mean, foil just makes takes any project and brings it to the next level. And this is a sample of a bunch of different colors that they offer in the adhesive foil. It comes with foil iron-on, which I think is cool. Again, like foil just kind of like adds that like little bit of pop and color to your project. So it's really fun to use the foil. And so I'm excited to get to try out the adhesive foil because I've never had the opportunity to try it before. So I'm excited to have the chance to do that. And then it also comes with a sampler of everyday strong bond iron-on. So these rolls can vary in price of what you're going to pay for them. They can be anywhere from, I've seen them $8 to about 15, sometimes even more, depending on exactly what you're getting. So to have it be where you're getting the Cricut machine as well as all of these materials that you're going to get to use, and I didn't even dive fully into the box yet, we still have a few more things in here. It's just such a really great deal. So if at the time that you're watching this, you look on the Cricut website and you see that the Cricut Maker is still, the Everything Bundle is still on sale, I definitely say, like, you should strongly consider thinking about getting it. So this also comes with a package of cardstock sampler, which comes in some very bright colors, it looks like. So we have hot pink on the front, and then it comes with purple, yellow, red, green, and blue. So that's cool. Some extra cardstock to play around with. Then you also have some foil poster board, which is so cool. So you can see here they made little like gift boxes out of the foil poster board. That's so cool. I'm definitely gonna play around with that like a lot. And then it also comes with some glitter cardstock, which again, who doesn't love a little bit of glitter? And that comes in all really fun colors. So you have green and pink and red and teal and blue. It also has a gel pen set. So these pens will fit into the clamp A so that you can put in the pen, and then the Cricut system will actually write for you. So if you are looking to make a card or you're looking to make a sign but you don't feel like you have the best handwriting, you can easily just pop one of these into the Cricut machine and it will write in any kind of font for you and will make it look really, really nice and professional looking. So the gel pens I definitely will be playing with. I have a stationery obsession. I have drawers and drawers of pens. So I am excited to test out these new gel pens that I get to play with on the Cricut machine. And the final thing in this box, which perhaps I was most excited about, I will not lie to you, is the variety pack of new mats, because my mats are not really sticky anymore. And so I'm excited to have new mats that are going to be sticky now, because mine have definitely lost their stick, and even when I do clean them, they are still not very sticky. And so to have a new set of mats is super exciting. And I have two new light grip mats. I have a fabric mat, and I have the regular standard grip and an extra strong grip too. So that is super exciting. So that is everything that comes with the Cricut Maker Everything Bundle. I'm so excited to get to making different stuff with this. I think that this was a really great deal. Like I said, I have the Cricut at work currently and have been absolutely loving it. I love getting to experiment with all the different materials. I'm going to put this all away and clean it up. And thank you guys so much for watching this very lengthy unboxing Cricut Maker video. If you guys are interested in getting the Cricut Maker, or have the Cricut Maker and have any tips or tricks you guys want to share, definitely drop a comment below, and I will definitely be reading all of them, because I am looking to get the most out of this Cricut machine that I possibly can. And I am really looking forward to getting to play around and get crafty with it, you know? Because like I said, happiness is handmade, so I love to hand make stuff. I actually made this shirt for myself on my Cricut Explore about a week ago, and so I wanted to wear it in this video because it was something I made on the Cricut, so I was like, I'm gonna wear it in my Cricut video. So that is the Cricut Maker Everything Bundle, and I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about the Cricut Maker, getting to see what it looks like straight out of the box, get to see how easy the setup is. I'm so amazed by how easy the setup is for this product. They really could not make it easier for you. I don't know if my experience was a little different because I already had a Cricut account that I was using, so I'm sure it's a little more involved if you need to make a new Cricut account for it. But since I already had an account, it was super simple to set up, super easy, and I mean, the machine itself comes basically set up for you as well, but all I had to do was just update the system, and that took less than like 2 minutes to update the system. So they really do just make it so easy for you, and I love stuff like that. I think that it's really nice when a company is able to make a product that is just like very user friendly and easy to use and get set up, and I think that stuff like that is really important, and the kind of benchmark of a good product is if it's really easy to use and really simple, and you can kind of like jump right into it and get crafting and get creating in all different ways. So that is going to be all from me. That is my spiel for this video, and I hope that you guys learned something new about the Cricut Maker and kind of got an idea of what the Cricut Maker Everything Bundle entails, the amazing products that you're going to get in it, and I hope that you guys had fun when watching this. I wish you all the best and happy crafting!